Welcome to the Chick-Fil-A You Follow Coaches Show, live from Chick-Fil-A. Joined right now by Coach Terrell Jernigan. Coach, welcome tonight. Uh, Hard to believe we're already headed into the final regular season game of the 2022 season. I don't know what it is about football season. It seems like it flies by though.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's too fine. I want to see you. So I said, do it while it lasts. I mean, it's coming to the end.
That's right.
So take advantage of every game you get.
Well, that's right. And I had, of course, this is a football show, but just a little aside, I had a conversation with a 79-year-old person this week. We were talking about in college. They took some course, physics course, about the relativity of time or whatever. But as you get older, how time seems like it goes by faster, but it's relative to your age. When you're 10 years old, a year is 10% of your age. But when you're in your 50s, like I am, it's less than 2% of your age. So it's all relative to your experiences. But even so, football season every year, when it starts till it's over, it just seems like it goes by so fast. Hard to believe that it's been 9 or 10 weeks since we were sitting here to start the season. It's
Like we just started.
It does. Certainly does. And but last week, a victory. The Tigers finished up region play with only one loss, victorious over Rehoboth. Let's kind of go back over and summarize that Rehoboth game a little bit. Some good, some bad, some things that we can take from it. And let's talk about injuries too.
Really, I think we, for the most part, up there, we got the win at the end of the night. I think we came out flat. I told my coaches and for the boys, I think almost came out dead. They were ready to play. And it showed. It showed the first half, especially defense came out. And I hope you got to tip your hats off to them and that coaching staff. They came out, had a good game plan for us, ran the ball. We couldn't get lined up right at first on defensively, offense. The ball sometimes still late. So they had a good game plan for us, and we came back the second half basically just stuff. Got lined up right.
That's right. And yeah, you talked about it. I mean, their fourth offensive play, fourth and short, they took it to the house. So, I mean, it must have been a big one. Were we in a goal line type set on that play, or did they just?
It wasn't a goal line type fit. I mean, we knew what they were going to do. We practiced it all week throughout the practice. It just get lined up right and basically boiled down to they would come off the ball and they would put it that's basically what it boiled down.
That's right. It's almost like the old saying that's not the size of the dog in the fight. Whatever it is, basically it's the heart. It's the size of the fight in the dog. I think that's the way it goes. But anyway, yeah. So they weren't the biggest team in the world, but they played hard.
They play hard. They have some tough nosed kids. They had that every guy. They ran the ball well all night.
Well, so the playoffs are set for the region. So Charles Henderson won, we're two, and Carroll and Headland. Is that right? Okay. So what's still to determine, though, I guess, is the opponents for our region. Is that right?
Yeah. My understanding is the base beats there's hard night here they try to play them. But I pretty much it's like 95% chances when we face because Gulf Shores have to lose the Tigers tomorrow night and have BC rain. So pretty much what we face.
So even if Faith beats UMS, Faith will still be the third team.
Yes.
They lose the tiebreaker. Yes. have you looked at the number of points that Faith has given up this year?
I think unless I'm with it, like 41.
Yeah.
41 points.
They've only given up more than 7 points in one game this year. And they've had 4 shutouts. So defensively, who knows? I'm just looking at the final scores, but that looks pretty strong.
Yeah, it's big discrete team there. I got my offensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, Gulf Shores, so we have talked a lot. My offensive coordinator,
Okay.
if he gets good, so we talked a lot. So they got some good players.
Let me get this straight. Your offensive coordinator when you were playing at Troy is the offensive coordinator at Faith Academy.
Oh, Gulf Shores.
I mean, at Gulf Shores. Okay. Who's the head coach at Gulf Shores?
What's the guy that came from? He comes from Austin P. Austin P. head coach.
So it's basically a college staff at Gulf
College
Shores.
staff. Yes. They got 2 coordinators, former college coaches, coordinators, and the head coach comes from Austin P.
Okay. Pretty tough league down there. Of course, if you're going to coach, we're better to do it than Gulf Shores down the beach, right?
Exactly.
So I guess maybe they retired from that. Everyone down there,
Exactly.
yeah. So, well, that's interesting. It will certainly be interesting to see. I guess we won't know we really we not. Well, we know pretty much so after tomorrow night's games, I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're saying if Faith wins that ball game, then either way, it's probably going to be Faith. Okay. All right. Well, we will step aside for a break. We'll come back with more of the Chick-Fil-A You Follow Coaches show after this one.
Hey, Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Lauren Streeter with Wiregrass Realty, and I'm here to tackle all your real estate needs. Let's team up and make a touchdown on your new home. Give me a call today, 334-614-7409. Go Tigers!
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool lake breeze on a hot summer day, or by a warm fire on a cold night? Make every room in the house as inviting as the next. Also, make the air fresh and clean for everyone and keep humidity where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. Contact Brown Heating and Air Condition, 714 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-5244.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Does your IT infrastructure or computer equipment have you sidelined? Don't throw in the towel yet. Call Chris Wertz at Wertz Consulting at 334-695-2820.
Hey, and we're back. I didn't even notice that. That came straight off of, what is the site? It's got all the Max Preps. Yeah, Max Preps sometimes. So I don't know if those stats are correct or not. I hadn't alluded to them. I just printed them just to have. I didn't notice they had score reversed. Before we go much further, before I forget, which is a strong possibility, I want to wish happy birthday to Sarge. Big birthday, 40 today.
Happy birthday, Sarge.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Sarge made it out here 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him since, but I know he's listening tonight. He always does. And happy birthday, Sarge. And if he was here, he'd say, your boy Sarge. So, anyway, we do wish him happy birthday. And some other housekeeping situations. I guess it came out this week that Yonze is playing in the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game.
Yes, he made the roster for the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. So that's a huge accomplishment right there. 2 years ago, we had J.J. Towns play in it. So that's a big accomplishment. Play in that game.
That's right. And so, anyone else playing any other All-Star games?
I nominated a couple more of my seniors. I don't know if the South game roster came out yet, so we'll wait to see if the South roster comes out.
Okay, well, good deal. Is Yonze a consensus 4-star rating? I mean, I haven't really looked at scouting services. I've seen him listed 4-star, but
yeah, right now he's a 4-star. From what I hear, I really don't read too much. 4 stars, 5 stars, and all that. But I know Coach Brown keeps up with that a lot. He's a 4-star right now. Probably for the end of the year, it's a nice yard to 5 stars. So.
That was where I was going with that. Was there any possibility of him bumping up? Because he's had an excellent year so far.
Yes, what Coach Brown told me, he made a big jump 2 weeks ago in the standings from motivation. He jumped from 120 down to the 80s. Okay. So I'm pretty sure he'll get 5 stars this season.
Yeah. Well, especially Tigers make a deep run in the playoffs.
Correct. That deep run.
That's right.
Deep run to the state championship.
All right. Well, as we look forward, we talked about a little bit about the Rehoboth game, it's in the rear view. Last 2 weeks, you mentioned coming out flat a little bit. I guess that's the question I'm getting, or the comments I'm getting from most people. It just seems like it hasn't been the same team the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. If anybody got the answer, I sure need it. But I tell my boys all the time, we need to play a complete game. Like I'm still waiting on that game when we come out, find all cylinders, offense, defense, special teams. Like when one's clicking, the other one's not clicking. And we'll click for about 5 minutes, then something happens. Like I was telling my offense last week, drive that Cook had each game and the whole offense. I mean, we were doing the bubble, we were doing quick, we were doing ball, I mean, the deep ball run down there. Like that's what I vision that offense look like. One day talking about our offense going in defense in like the second half, they played way better than they did the first half. The first half, like we couldn't get lined up right. I mean, they were smashing the ball right at us.
Right. Well, and some symmetry or some similarities in that game, the Headland game, we fell behind 20-7. Headland came back and took a 35-20 lead, won by 35-20. Same thing happened last Friday night. We were behind 20-7, and then came back and was leading 35-20 until they scored that late touchdown.
Right. Well, I never want to fall behind, but if we do it, I know for one, my kids they're not going to quit. We're going to keep playing. We got that experience early in the year coming from behind, and they just got that. I call it a dog in them. They never quit attitude. I know they're gonna play hard. It's just that we're looking for to start fast. We can start fast. That's what we're looking for, offense and defense.
That's right. Well, as we turn our attention, we touched a little bit about playoffs. That'll work itself out. We'll know a lot more after tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, a couple of changes. Since we're going across the state lines into Georgia, let's talk about the start time and some other things.
Yeah, we're going over Lakewood, Georgia, Early County High School. Our start time is 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. So that's a little earlier than we used to, but I'm looking forward to it. Start the game early over there, 6:30 our time. So we put it out today or tonight on the Facebook page, Follow Football page, and I think Doug put it out also on the broadcast page.
Okay. So
And their rules, their protocols by entering the game, and all that.
Okay. All right.
Same stadium that you played Pee Wee football in?
Same stadium, same track around, everything.
Yeah. We went over there not long ago. I guess we went over there back in 19. It was a shootout. You were coaching on staff then. 57-49. They played pretty good football over in
Yeah, like Charles said, way back in Pee Wee, it's really good football over there. They always used to be out robbing on Pee Wee, and hard-nosed kids, kind of like us over here. And they get out there.
Right.
Get out there. They don't try to shoot the goal. Heaven, they run it dead at the single league, coming dead at you. They got good lines on the ball. So look forward to a good game. Good game.
So you mentioned single wing. They're running a single wing off.
Yeah, they're single wing off.
Did they throw it in the end of that?
Every now and then, just to keep you honest. But there's no guessing what's coming at you. It's coming right at you. There ain't no guessing.
So the coach that's there now running the single wing is a different coach we played 3 years ago.
No, same coach.
Now, memory fades or whatever, but it seemed like they threw. I know we threw the ball a lot 3 years ago, but I thought they threw the ball a fair bit in that game as well.
Yeah, they threw it more that game, but they were still running the version of the single wing. But, depending on what kind of type of players you have. So I don't know if he got the quarterback or the players that he can't really throw it like that. So they're going to try to see.
So single wing for the people sitting at home listening to us, they would be more familiar with basically like a wildcat formation per se. I know that it's different, but it's a direct snap to a running back or to a back.
No, he got a quarterback back there. He snapped to the quarterback and the under center. The under center with the quarterback, but it's still the single wing. So you got the one wing, you got the two running backs. So he's different whole shit involved.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about what the four horsemen from Notre Dame single wing.
You're kind of thinking about what Greenville did.
Yeah.
Great snap,
Right.
the running backs and all that.
Or what Benjamin Russell did in the playoffs in the second half back in 2005. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
We were leading at halftime. They came out and totally changed their offense at halftime. So, let those big guys, El Toro and various ones, run it down the throat. So anyway, that's what to expect tomorrow night. So it's going to be a physical game, so to speak. Injury wise, I know Chubb was out last week. Where we stand on injuries heading into this final week of the regular season.
It's probably about the same. Chubb be out still with his cast on his hand, and got a couple more nicks and bruises. But I think we'll be all right with that. So pretty much we just trying to get out this game healthy.
Okay. What about, you said the information is on the website about the protocol to enter the stadium. What about tickets for tomorrow night?
It's on GoFan. Tickets on GoFan, and also different from us. They are taking money at the gate also. They're taking money at the gate and it's GoFan.
Okay. All right.
I got a couple of questions. One question is, do we have any more home games?
Yes, it would be November the 4th, first round of the playoffs.
Okay. And then someone asked, will any of the coaches be going down to observe Faith Academy next week or so?
I don't know yet. We ain't got that far yet. We're going to handle this game on Friday, and then we'll go. Times have changed now these days. You got one click of a button, you get all that film that they have. So we really have to go down and really scout them. We got every film they probably played this year.
Right now, that's all the questions we have.
You mentioned that. It is, it's such a different day and age. I mean, back in the old days, you had to go get your film developed, and you had to drive. I guess for playoffs, you had to drive to Montgomery and exchange film. Now it's all, the digital age. It's all available to you. But as far as coaches still go in person and scout to a certain extent. So what do you gain going in person compared to sitting there watching it?
Actually, you get to see it live with your own eye and see the kids right there live, how big, size-wise, and how they move, like right there live instead of just seeing them on film. Like, I'm that type of coach. Yes, I will be. Ask your question. I will be going down there to watch. But because we got a bye week next week, so I will be going down there.
I wasn't trying to draw you out and get the information. I was legitimately asking what, as far as it seems like you would gain something being there in person because situational
Just
situation.
seeing them with your own eyes, size-wise, and how a kid moves and cuts, seeing them live compared to seeing them on film.
A lot of times watching film, though, you may or may not have down a distance. Do you not? I mean, I've watched a lot of high school film in the past. Now, with technology nowadays, maybe they put it on there. But in the past,
well, you can see it. I mean, you can see the down markers on film.
I guess so.
These high definition cameras and all that, you can see all that. You might have to rewind once, twice, or 3 times, but you can figure it out. Especially when you see somebody back and prevent defense, you're like, what's going on there? This must be before the half.
Right. So that's right. Well, so we talked about early Ken a little bit. They dropped the game last week. They were undefeated heading into the last week. He said they're going to run the single wing. Where do they stand? I guess they're in the playoffs on the Georgia side more.
Yeah, they're number 1 in their region right now. They're wrapped up their region. I talked to their coach yesterday, and they scheduled all their region games the first part of the season. So they're done with their region play. So now the back end is when they're playing the rest of their games. So they're already locked up their region. They're number 1. And so his main thing is he told me he's trying to stay healthy for the playoffs.
As are we. So
exactly.
So hopefully both teams will be pulling for. Everybody wants to win, but you also want to keep people healthy. I guess before you go to the playoffs. So
and it's good for us with the next week being our bye week. So any next week we can heal up that week.
Right. Okay. Well, excellent. Well, we will. If we have no more questions right now, we will step aside for another commercial break. Listen to the Chick-Fil-A You Follow Coaches show. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hey, Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha Insurance. We work to make every quote, claim, or call a highlight. That's why customers consistently give Alpha high marks for service. Call Alpha and let us help you save on home, car, and life insurance. In Eufaula, call Alpha agents Keith or Brooke Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
And we're back. Coach Jernigan, kind of wrap things up here. I think you brought Coach Phil Anderson with you tonight, so we're going to have a chance to talk with Coach Anderson and beat him a little bit. But back to Early County, you know, your history with Early County goes back 25 years. So,
Correct. I've been playing them for a long time since Pee Wee.
That's right.
We used to go back and forth. I still remember Emmanuel Taylor. Yeah, we used to go back and forth at it. He was a great player for him down there at Early County. So, yeah, we got history on it.
Well, one thing I remember is I remember the first time we went down there. Of course, you were playing on the B team 25 years ago, and but the A team, I mean, they play action pass. I remember their passing offense was advanced for 11 and 12-year-olds that particular year. They were very good, and I remember that they had tryouts that they would cut on their Pee Wee team, cut down to a certain number, which was, we never did that. So I was amazed at the interest in football over there. The interest is very high in Southwest Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, football is good over there in Southwest Georgia anyway, but it's kind of, I see Blakely, Georgia, kind of like you follow to it. I mean, you got that one school right there that everybody goes to, and you know, they love football. It's a football town. A lot of kids go out to play, so
right,
good football tradition over there.
That's right, Early County Bobcats. It will be tomorrow night, 6:15 pregame show, 6:30 kickoff from Blakely. Coach, anything you want to add before we bring Coach Anderson on?
Pretty much come out of support the Tigers. You know, we're going over there, our final regular season game of the year before we go into our bye week, and looking for a big crowd to travel with us over there and, you know, come cheers on to a win.
That's right. And one thing I will say before we sign off, and this is well in advance, we'll talk about it again tomorrow night, but the next time the Tigers play after tomorrow night will be the first round of the playoffs, as you said, November 4th here. Some changes in our broadcast by the rules of Alabama High School Athletic Association and NFHS. We don't have the rights to the video. So if someone wants to watch the ball game, starting with the playoffs, they're going to have to subscribe to NFHS.
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to go ahead and mention that early, 2 weeks out, so people can be planning accordingly. Because you'd be surprised the comments we'll get.
It's not our rule; it's the state rule.
Yeah, it's not our rule at all. It's a state rule. So just wanted to cover that with you while we had an opportunity. So if those of you that are watching the show and listen to us tomorrow night, 2 weeks from tomorrow night, if you want to watch a ball game, either come to Tiger Stadium or subscribe to NFHS. So anyway, Coach, we appreciate you coming. Good luck tomorrow night, and we look forward to picking up our 7th win of the year. And of course, we'll be back here 2 weeks from tonight previewing the first round playoffs. So, Coach, we appreciate it. We're going to take a step aside real quick. We'll be back with Coach Phil Anderson.
Hey, Tiger fans. Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-Fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Call State Farm agent Sam Wise in Eufaula today.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
We're back. Chick-fil-A Eufaula Coaches Show. I'm joined now by Coach Phil Anderson. Coach, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Eufaula? Let's talk about your background a little bit.
Oh, gosh, we moved here to Eufaula in 2003. And, of course, I was running a quail plantation, so I've only been to high school maybe 5 years or so.
Okay. Well, I first met you out at the Old Spring Hill Plantation, so I knew you were out there. I didn't quite know you'd been here quite that long, but so you came when Clyde Ernest still had this?
Clyde had sold it, and the guys I worked for bought it, so we've been here. I guess we were at the plantation about 13 or 14 years.
Boy, I didn't realize it's been 19 years.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Clyde had been out of it for that long.
That's right. That's right.
We're talking about the relativity of time, so that's all part of it. But so at the high school for 5 years, let's talk about what do you coach?
I coach the safeties. So I have the safeties, defensive backs. So I have the safeties. Coach Dove has the cornerbacks, but we kind of work together
Okay.
a lot of times.
Okay. And as far as coaching prior to Eufaula, prior to coming to Eufaula.
Yeah. My first coaching job was in 1995.
Okay.
And so I've been in Chattanooga and Nashville, Louisville, Kentucky. Of course, I was at Lakeside for a little bit. So I've been coaching since 95. So it took about 13, not full 13 years off, but took a few years off when I was at the plantation.
Right. So where are you from originally?
I grew up in Nashville.
Okay. Yep. All right. So Tennessee natives, that make you
no, sir, it does not. I can answer that question before you even say it. No, sir, I graduated from Auburn. I had a brother that played baseball at Tennessee, so he's a big Tennessee fan. But no, sir, I wasn't a Tennessee fan.
Well, the Volunteers are finally come back a little bit this year. So.
That's right. It's good for college football.
No doubt about it.
It is. I like it when it was a good game.
Right.
I can't say, Alabama was upset about it or whatever, but it was a good game. It was finally a good game to watch on college football.
Right. It just makes it more interesting when teams are competitive.
That's
I mean,
right.
that game, the third weekend of October hadn't meant anything for a long time. So,
16 years.
right.
That's what they said.
That's right. So, and just like it'll be good for SEC when Auburn starts playing well again.
I agree 100%.
So anyway, but defensive backs and safeties. So as we head into this game, like Coach Jernigan was talking about, the single wing, how does that change the dynamic with what your guys are doing in preparation?
I mean, it just limits us. We're not running, with them running the ball majority of the time. We just have responsibilities of, you have this guy, but you also have to be run support. And, it's just working. It's different.
Right. So talk about your safeties. I know Nick Floyd is one of your starting safeties. Let's talk about your starters. It seems like Nick has had a great year, senior year so far. I can recall several interceptions. Of course, he took the kickoff return last week to the house. Nick's just a great athlete.
Nick is one of those dynamic players, and our team kind of feeds off of him. If Nick's not fired up, then we're not really fired up. But, he had a touchdown last week. I think he has 5 interceptions on the year. That's got to be leading our region or whatever, area or whatever. Got Caden Ingram back there. Caden is one of those coaches on the field. He gets people lined up. He's going to be in the right spot. He's not the fastest, but, he's going to be where you have him be when he's supposed to be.
We called his name quite a bit this year, so he's been involved in a lot.
He has. I mean, and that's not always the great thing to have your secondary involved in a lot of tackles, but he has made quite a few tackles.
Right. Well, like you said, though, I mean, the front seven can't make all of them. And sometimes they're occupying space and other guys come in and clean it up.
That's right. That's right. And that's the way it is. I mean, the front guys got to occupy people. Linebackers are the ones supposed to make the play, and then you got to have safeties that can fill the alleys.
That's right. So, well, that's outstanding. So, I know that we talked playoffs just a little bit with Coach Jernigan. It's a little premature, but have y'all looked at any film from Mobile so far?
We have seen a little bit of film on Faith Academy. They're going to be fundamentally sound. They're going to run the ball, and he's going to throw the ball. I mean, they're going to be balanced and everything. Defense is pretty good. They've got some good players. It's always that group out of Montgomery is always going to be challenging. But if we play well and our defense rises to the occasion, that's what sets the tone for our team. If our defense plays well, we should have a good run into the playoffs.
I agree. So I'd probably be negligent if I didn't bring it up, but you got a child playing on the football team.
I do. Brownie's a junior, so he's loving it.
Oh, he's had a good year. Got great hands. He get that from his daddy?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I played baseball. My wife played college volleyball and softball.
Okay.
So I think he probably gets it from her.
Well, he has very good hands.
Well, I appreciate it.
And so we've enjoyed watching him, and he's going to be one of those rare 3-year starters. He played a lot last year as a sophomore and had a good 2-year season. Looking forward to him coming back as a senior next year.
Yes, sir. I am too. I enjoy watching him.
That's right. So anything else you want to add? You got an open mic?
No, I mean, just like I said, everybody come out and watch us play and be there for the playoffs for us. It's always big and it's great. And of course, I sit up in the booth. And when the crowd's excited, it just makes a different atmosphere where people are going crazy. And, and I think it was the Charles Henderson game, everything was kind of dead. And it was really quiet. You could hear it and everything. We need people to come out and just scream and have a good time to watch a good high school football team play.
That's right. And typically, like I said, were you 3 years ago, were you on that staff that went to Blakely 3 years ago?
No, I was not. I went to go watch that game,
Right.
but I was not on the staff. That's when I was at the middle school.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we normally travel well. We talked about Jarrell playing against them in Pee Wee 25 years ago. At that time, you fallen early kid and never played on varsity level. And we talked about it. It was a shame because both teams, both towns love their football. They both travel well. It'd be a good gate game to have, and so it should be more of the same tomorrow night.
Well, it's kind of funny because we went against Early County in 707 passing this year. They slung it around everywhere, and now we're going to get in there and they're going to run the ball majority of the time. So
That's odd because I just remember them throwing a lot. It was 56 or 57 to 49.
That's right.
Was the final 3 years ago. It was just a shootout. I mean, they didn't run for 49 points.
That's right.
There's a lot of throwing in that game as well, and we certainly did back then as well with rah-rah. So, but anyway, we appreciate you coming out. We'll be looking forward to the Safeties having a big game tomorrow night.
Well, thank you. I hope they have a big game tomorrow night and the following weeks to come.
That's right. Coach Phil Anderson, we appreciate him joining us. We'll be back wrapping up the Chick-Fil-A You Follow Coach show after this commercial break.
Hey, Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are so excited to be the official sponsor of the weekly Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show for the 2022 football season. Join us for the live show at Chick-fil-A Eufaula every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Lauren Streeter with Wiregrass Realty, and I'm here to tackle all your real estate needs. Let's team up and make a touchdown on your new home. Give me a call today, 334-614-7409. Go Tigers!
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool lake breeze on a hot summer day or by a warm fire on a cold night? Make every room in the house as inviting as the next. Also, make the air fresh and clean for everyone and keep humidity where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. Contact Brown Heating and Air Condition, 714 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-5244.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers. When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
And we're back. Final segment of the Chick-fil-A You Follow Coaches show. I'm joined by the owner-operator, Daniel Pulley. Daniel, appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight.
Like I say every time, man, I absolutely love to be here with you guys and spend this time with you.
Well, we were talking about it early on. I'm not sure if you were hanging around then or not, but it's been a quick season. It seems like football season, from the time it starts until with this final, which there's one more week in the regular season. We're off next week. This is the final regular season game.
Yeah, I think it was like August 9th or something was the first one. And it's insane how fast it's gone. I can't believe it's the last regular season game, but just wanted to get on and just say how much fun that I've had, having you guys here. For those of y'all watching, one of the things I really wanted to get on is to share with you guys is just say thanks to you, to Doug, and to Charles for giving up your time, for coming and doing this on Thursdays, and for supporting the Tigers on Friday nights and doing what y'all do. Giving up your personal time. And it means a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to the people at home, because I just think it's a really, really cool thing that you guys do.
Well, appreciate it. And of course, we were talking about age when we were off the air. I forgot to mentioned Phil that he's the elder statesman of the coaching staff. He's on the young staff, he's the oldest guy. And I'm about to tell my age by saying this, but Doug and I have been doing this since like 1994. So it's been quite a while, but it's something we enjoy doing. So I mean, we appreciate the opportunity to do it in a town that really loves football.
Well, and I think that's the really cool thing is like it's what you can give back to the community, and that's like as the owner operator of Chick-Fil-A, like that's my heart is to give back to this community, and if it's hosting y'all, if it's partnering with any organizations out there, that's something that I'm really excited about, and so to be able to have y'all here on a weekly basis and share the news about the Tigers, it's just really exciting for me, and so. Shameless plug coming, but if there's any organizations out there that do want to partner with Chick-fil-A, please let us know. Email our marketing department at cfaufalamarketing@gmail.com. We'd love to host spirit nights if you're doing some fundraising stuff. We'd love to, if it's worthwhile cause, we'd be happy to donate. But email that website, give us 60 days notice. If it's inside of that, we'll see what we can do. But this is just really exciting for us as a restaurant, as a team, to be able to partner with the Tigers in this way, and just grateful that we have this opportunity to share this with y'all. And so, there's my shameless plug for that.
Well, perfect timing because I mean, you've been here, I guess, coming up on a year.
Yeah, we literally moved into our house. It was a year ago this week.
Right. So I mean,
crazy.
So I mean, you came in, and this is really the first opportunity because of COVID to do something like this in a public place where we're inviting the public to come out. So everything just kind of fell together this year for this to happen. So.
Yeah, and I'm just like I said, I can't share my gratitude for you guys wanting to do this, and Doug Applin was a big driver of that. So super grateful for Doug for thinking about us and allowing us to be the host of this. And this is something that. I've always said 65 is the goal. So I got 29 more years here. I hope for the next 29 years that we get to do this. So.
It's retirement age.
Yeah, that's when I can join Charles on the golf course. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Charles says that sounds good to him to join him on the golf course in 29 years. So.
Yeah, he said he needs a partner, so I'm all in for that.
So, well, anyway, anything else you want to talk about? We appreciate you taking time to join us. Last time you were with us, we talked about the Braves. Unfortunately, that book is selfish shell.
I'm telling you what a terrible time of the year to look like the Washington Nationals for 4 days. Yeah, so disappointing. But the last thing I want to say, I'm just really excited for the Tigers. For them to coming down the home stretch. Like Jarrell said earlier, hopefully they can put that complete game together, know what that feels like, and then just roll into the playoffs, have that confidence, have that momentum, and be able to put it together. And I think from what we've heard, what we've seen, I get to watch it on Facebook on Friday nights, and there's glimpses, and hopefully those glimpses turn into consistency, and we can put 5 really good weeks together starting November 4th because. I think we can do it. We've got some studs, so hopefully they go out.
Well, one thing's for sure: if the Tigers win Game 1, it won't be any harder sailing after that because the Mobile region is traditionally tough year in and year out. No matter if it's a 1 or a 4 seed down there. So the faithful will see a good game that first week of playoffs here at Tiger Stadium. Whoever comes up from Mobile. So.
Well, and the best part is we get to host them.
That's right.
I mean, so Tiger fans, get out, make some noise, let the boys know that y'all are there, have that place rocking because I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Like whether you believe it or not, like when the stands are rocking, when the crowd is going, there is nothing better on that field than knowing that you just thrive off of it. So get out, support the boys, and let whatever Mobile team's coming know, like they're in Tiger territory.
That's right. Well, good. Well, Daniel, we appreciate you taking time to join us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Of course, we won't be here next week, but we'll be back 2 weeks from tonight.
Awesome. So. And y'all come on out. We got a big old dining room, so come on out, ask questions live, come see us and eat some delicious food.
All right. Well, for Daniel Pulley, I'm Keith Bryan. Charles Irvin, Doug Applin, wish you a good night and a great weekend. We'll be with you at 6:15 for the pregame show, 6:30 kickoff tomorrow night. Good night.
Go
Chick-fil-A,
Tigers.
Eufaula.